everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. This is Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Second down, Winston. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The slot man in motion right. Now Cohen. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Baker able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. Jameis to throw it. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Winston from the gun on third down. It got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Humphries goes in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now come the Cardinals. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They go to Johnson again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
And the wideout in motion. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First down, he'll drop to throw it, dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. A first down carry here for Johnson. Ooh, with a juke. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They try again with Cohen. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. To throw, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Jameis now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. A good pickup there at 22.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Williams, the man in motion left. On second down, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So out come the Bucs now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
First down, Winston. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Jameis on second down. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Ayers in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Blue landing.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Ayers, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. A give to the fullback on the dive. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They pitch it out to Johnson. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to find John Brown. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Robert Ayers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.